Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Resin Art. My name is Jo. I hope you're all doing well. Today is a Sunday, so it can only mean one thing, a collaboration called Skull Sunday, which is held once a month and is hosted by the lovely Lula of the Nerd Goblin and Kaz from the Dragon's Cave. But it's also another collaboration merged in as well, and it's called Crafting Together. And that is organised by the lovely Tony from George's Gorgeous Gifts. And this month's theme was through the decades. And because I was born in the 70s, that's the decade that I have chosen to go with. I got this massive, mahoosive beast of a skull from Amazon. I've never poured it before. So I am going to use Let's Resin Deep Pour because I wouldn't dare use regular one-to-one because this really is massive. And I am just using a new chameleon flake from Let's Resin. I think it's actually called white flakes, but it does come out silver. I'm not good with flakes. I don't get on with them very well because they just stick to everywhere apart from where you want them to go. You'll know that if you've tried to use them. I love the effect. I don't like painting them on, but I got there. I only did the teeth area. And then I'm mixing up it's got the giggles now, sorry. Flakes, you know, people will not understand. So I'm mixing up my resin. I'm new to Let's Resin Deep Pour as well, and I've got to say it was wonderful to work with. So I'm mixing up my part A and part B, and then I'm using my handheld mixer because I can't mix resin by my hands, just won't work for that long. I'd be lost without the mixer. I love it. It's got a 4-minute countdown when you're using it on AI mode, so you know you've mixed it for the correct amount of time. It's brilliant, actually. I have the small jug mixer as well, but not the large one, so I had to use a handheld mixer on this one. And of course I put my gloves on. Always wear gloves, wear a mask. Resin can give off chemicals and we don't want to be inhaling them. Have an apron on, craft in a well ventilated room. I don't want to give lectures, but obviously there is certain PP that we should always follow when doing craft resin. So now it's finished mixing. I'm scraping my sides and bottom of my cup because the mixer will not catch these areas and you can end up with unmixed resin that won't cure. So always go around the edges, a quick swipe round and across the bottom to double check that everything is mixed in well. So once I have done that, I am going to use some disco balls because I am going to make a disco skull. Being born in the 70s, that's when the disco era started. And it peaked in between 77 and 79 with the likes of the Bee Gees and Donna Summer, and obviously Saturday Night Fever was a huge track. So I thought I would make a disco skull and combine Skull Sunday and crafting together. In resin first, but I was popping them down in the cup and they were coming up and down. And I thought, no, this isn't going to work very well, so I don't do that with the second cup. I've poured my resin into 2 paper cups so that, well, I thought I was going to put these in the debubbler, but I have another idea in a minute because I often change my mind when I'm crafting. So anyway, I play around, then I put them in the skull. Don't do that with the second cup. I just put the rest of the balls in and put the clear resin on top. And then I probably have a fight for about 10 minutes trying to get the balls to go down, and obviously they're made with polystyrene inside, so they're going to float, and I can't tell you how many tools and things I had trying to get them to stay put, but they wouldn't. But I do get there in the end. Once I've got the required amount in and the resin that I'm going to use at this stage, I use that spatula to stop the balls coming forward because I don't want them past the eyes or in the teeth area, and then I put a little mould on top to stop them rising up, and that works really, really well. I was quite chuffed with that, and I was quite exhausted after spending so long trying to get them to stay where I wanted them. I then decided to put the whole skull in the debubbler, and let me tell you, I am glad I did. I don't think you always have to use a debubbler with deep pour because it's low viscosity and you get a lot longer working time. But obviously I'd put these things inside, so I knew I was going to get bubbles. It took a good 10 to 12 minutes in my Let's Resin debubbler for it to stop. I mean, it's bubbling like a cauldron. You'll see in a minute. But it did the job. It got them out. It's a great machine. It is a great little machine. I have not got a craft room. I have got a craft corner in my spare room, and if you could see my working space, you would be shocked. It's very, very small, so everything is organised and in it has its own place. Like for my micas, my alcohol inks, and the moulds obviously takes up the most area. My workspace is the smallest part, so I can't have big vacuum chambers or what are those pots called that they... Oh, I've forgotten the name. Somebody tell me in the comments as Fibro's kicked in. What are those nice pots that where you can put your stuff into? No, it's gone. Yeah, you can get a machine that sucks the air out of mould. A pressure pot. That's the word I was thinking about. A pressure pot. But they're very, very expensive and they're massive, so they're no good for me. I do have the Resiners G3, which is a mini version, and that can help bring your cure time down from 24 hours to 2 or 3. There you see me starting to try putting the balls down, but then not having it. So here we can see the bubbles. Just look, and this wasn't even how bad they got. They got worse than this. There we go. There's the mould. Oh, changing the subject, but there's a little turtle mould that I wedged it down with. So now that's cured, we're going on to the next phase, and I am using some mylar flakes, and these are, I'd say they're white, but again they give off the silvery effect, and I wanted to use mylar flakes because they're lighter than glitter, and that's the effect that I wanted. But I didn't want them to all drop to just the area where the disco ball's finished, so I put in 2 drops of Elmer's glue, which you use to stop your glitter from dropping, because your glitter will sink because it's heavy. I didn't know if the mylar flakes would sink or not, but I did put in the 2 drops of Elmer's glue, that trick anyway, because I didn't want it dropping, and it worked a treat. So yes, I was talking a little bit about me. I'm on my own. I get very lonely in the day. I don't see anyone apart from my carer for a short while. I'd see my husband and my daughter. They both work full-time in the evening. So I have discovered crafting. It really helps my mind. It takes my mind off my pain. It causes pain to craft, but I'd rather have a cause than just being in pain anyway. and I get a lot of joy out of the things that I make. It makes me very, very happy. I just need to sell a few pieces so I can carry on making. I've given away what I can, and I've donated to some charities, and my daughter's a teacher and she takes things like key rings and pendants in and gives them out as rewards, so that's really cool. There you go. You see, I've mixed the Elmer's glue in, and now it is like gunge. And I've got another little thing I want to try. So that's a little sheet of silicone, and I'm just going to cut round this shape because I want to use it in a minute. So I sacrifice a bit of silicone to make the shape, but I will keep that round silicone shape for next time I want to do this. If you're enjoying watching my videos, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free. It won't cost you a penny, but it will help my channel to grow. It'll get me seen more on YouTube, because I'm only little old me and I've got about 70 followers, not 100,000, which would, you know, that's the dream. People that are very good artists at resin, and I watch them every day as well. I love to see their creativity and what they make, but if I could get some more, I would be so happy, and I would really appreciate it. So hit the like and subscribe button, and then you'll see when my videos are being played and what other things that I might think up to make. I will show you the warts and all. I recently made 2 trays. I fancied doing some autumn colours, and one tray worked and one tray didn't, but I will show you anyway. You know, it's not all easy peasy, otherwise everybody would do it. So now we're on to the third. No, we're not. I'm topping up. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just filling up the skull. So I think we're now at 18 ounces of deep pour resin. I told you it was a beast. It really is. So I've filled it up. I'm happy with that. Give it a quick spray of isopropyl alcohol in case there are any bubbles. And then I run my tool round just to give it a good mix, because obviously it's all gloopy now. It's like guns, that's when you add glue, but it does keep your glitter, or in my case for this one, mylar flakes, where you want them. And then I put in that little silicone inlay that I've made. So it's the next day now, and we're all cured, and I've got to demold it, and I had a go and then I gave up because I can't demold skulls. And just look at my gorgeous disco skull. The flakes came out fantastic on the teeth. The balls have all stayed where I wanted them to. They look magnified at the top, and I am in love with this piece. I love the mylar flakes at the bottom. I love that there are no bubbles in it whatsoever. And this is the last bit of excitement. It was a light that I put in the bottom to make it a proper disco ball skull. Tell me what you think in the comments. I think this is epic. What a great piece this would make in someone's lounge when you got people over I love the flashing disco lights, and I think it fitted the brief of a 1970s skull perfectly. I'm so chuffed with myself. I look at the shine and the gloss from the Let's Resin Deep Pour. It is absolutely stunning. So here are the glamour shots. I hope you've enjoyed me waffling on and showing you how I've made it. And I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.